going to be dry, but then it looks like we get some rain later, and then Thursday, not good. Not good at all, Candy.
A washout, as they say.
Looks like it. Yeah, it could be a Met postponement for opening day. That is
Is that
possible.
an afternoon game or a night game?
They usually do it in the afternoon.
I wonder.
Um, and they usually build in an off day the next day. So if there's a rain out, they can still have the opener the next day. Uh,
Yes.
so they might have that. Just be on the lookout if you're going to the Met home opener tomorrow. And you know what? By the way, and the people who run the organization who make these decisions, they should postpone it tonight. So when people wake up tomorrow, they're not wondering, is there a game?
I
Is
don't
there
I
not?
don't think they're going to do that.
You know,
I don't know
uh,
about that.
we'll see. We'll see how it
Mhm.
goes. But that's on the table anyway.
Well, now that our musical has happened, what's the next big thing for you?
Oh boy.
Oh boy, that's a hard question.
Abigail has a couple of trips coming up.
What are you talking about?
She's got so the schools go to this place called Frost Valley. Do you know Frost Valley?
I don't.
It's like a wilderness retreat camp bonding thing where like
How
uh
long do they go for?
it's a weekend and it's the whole grade.
Oh.
I think it's like 8th grade and
Oh wow, is
um
she
y-
looking forward to it?
oh, very much. I think it's 4 kids to a room or a bunk or whatever, and they do like wilderness bonding things like trails and rope
Sounds like a
climbing and
lot of fun. When is that?
um I want to say May. And
Okay.
yeah, and then she's got a jazz band trip, Abigail, as well, at some park. I forget. It might be Pennsylvania. I gotta look, but they're
Oh,
going to some park for like a music festival
I love
thing.
that.
Yeah.
All right.
Otherwise, yeah. I
What
mean, we're
would you have
just
done if you had another kid? You'd have absolutely no time.
there'd be zero time, Candy.
Zero.
Zero
You
time.
barely have any now.
Yes, I mean we're we got tennis 4 days a week with Leah. That's ongoing, 12 months a year.
Oh boy, I did the wrestling thing, I know. But you love it. I didn't love it.
I love it. I could watch them play tennis for hours and hours. I would pay to watch some of these matches that I see on a daily basis. It's so much fun, and to see her growth as a player.
Yeah, she's
Um,
a very disciplined athlete. Very, very impressive.
so it's a lot of fun. And then Elijah, we'll see. I got to get him back into the singing lessons and get him ready for middle school acting. So
Oh, he's ready. You know,
yeah,
they say when you've got that kind of raw talent, not to do teaching of the vocals. Let him be and do his thing. I don't know if that's true. That's just what I've heard.
yeah. I don't know. I
You
mean,
don't want to, I heard, and I could be wrong, but you don't want to give them, like have a teacher tell him things that maybe goes against what he would want to do or whatever. When you've got that natural talent, I've heard no lessons. But what do
uh,
I know? I
I don't
can't
know.
sing.
I,
I
I
tried
don't
to get in
know.
the choir 4 times in school. I was rejected every time.
Oh, usually they just let you in a choir in
Not back
school.
in those days. No, honey. You
You had
had
to
to like
really.
audition and get in. And yes, they had no trouble saying you didn't make it.
Well,
Four
I mean,
times.
I'm not saying they made the wrong decision. I'm
I'm
just,
not either.
I figured
That's
they
how
just let
much
you
I
in.
can sing. No, they do now, I think. But back in the day when I was in school, you had to audition and they said, sorry, you didn't make it.
Interesting. All right. You know what though? That's guess you're not good enough. You can't win at everything. You know.
That's right. I don't think they should do what they do now and everybody gets a trophy and everybody
Well,
gets in and
hold on.
everybody.
Hold the phone a second. All right. You started something. I when it comes to all right, you're in a baseball league or you're in a sport league and you don't make it to the finals or whatever. No, I don't think everyone should get a trophy. But in middle school and high school, if there's 100 kids in the choir and you want to join the choir because you really like to sing, you should be allowed to have that experience in
Well, they didn't
school, I
let
think.
me. 4 times they rejected me. Four. I
you
tried out four
must
times.
you must have been bad. Wow.
Bad. Okay.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. That is some
Made
tough
me the
stuff.
strong woman I am today.
Yeah,
I'll start singing
obviously.
right now. You better look out.
No one has been told no more than Candy Roth.
I
You're.
kept all my rejection letters from rejection at state radio stations back in the day. I'm
Do
honored. I love it.
you have any handy that you could read to
I
us?
have one from WBLI back in the day, okay?
Yeah.
It was on, I'll never forget it, light purple stationery, and it was one sentence. Your sound is not what we are looking for.
I love that. Oh man, their loss, our gain. Yes.
Okay? That goes back a long time.
Oh, that's something. I'll tell you what.
Your
Uh
sound is not what we are looking for.
yeah, that's too bad. You made the wrong choice. 40-year career in broadcasting. So there you go. By the way, we're going to be out, as bad as the weather looks, tomorrow, whatever. This weekend it looks fantastic, and we're going to be out Saturday and Sunday from 5 to 7 p.m. both days at UBS Arena in their beer garden for the pre-party for the Zach Bryan concerts.
Oh, sounds like a lot of fun. It is Easter Sunday, right?
Yes, it is. Yep.
Yes. Okay.
But there is still a sold-out show at UBS Arena.
Wow. Very
And
nice.
DJ Deuce will be spinning. I'll be hosting. We got our big step and repeat backdrop you can take a picture in front of and enter to win concert tickets. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I want to ask you this question, Candy. Every so often I find these things on the internet that are intriguing. Would you rather a 100% chance, a guarantee of winning $1 million, or a 75% chance
Mm.
of winning 100 billion?
Wow.
Right, right. So while you think of your answer, I will hand you a briefcase with $1 million, or you have a 3 out of 4 chance to win 100 billion, or you could walk away with zero. What are you doing,
Do you feel lucky? Oh, wow. It's
punk?
tough. I tempted to just take the million and run, right? But the odds are so good for the billions. It would depend on my mood on that day. Right now, I think I might go for it.
I think it also depends what position you are in life, right?
Right. I mean, I'm not wealthy. I'm not going to retire in a beautiful, whatever. I don't have tons of money. I have a happy, fulfilling life, lots of
Right.
love, but money-wise, no, not rich.
But if I handed you $1 million and said
Is
you
that
could,
before or after taxes?
well, let's just say taxes don't aren't involved, okay?
Okay, just a pure $1 million.
You got a briefcase with $1 million cash. You could invest some. You could know that, wow, this is like under my bed. Like I have this. I can have a nice life and whatever.
A million doesn't go as far as it once did.
Agreed.
You could
Agreed.
buy one nice house and you don't have much left.
All right. So here's another thought. By the way, before I give you this other example, most people, 52%, more than half, said they would risk it and go for the 100 billion.
See, I think I would too.
48% will take the guaranteed money. But just as we're debating, it is split. It is almost split
Yeah,
down the middle.
down the middle, it's a hard decision. I
So,
wish it
like,
was a real one.
here's another example. What if you're a young couple starting your life and you're buying your first home, and let's say it costs $500,000, and now you could pay that in cash, your home is paid off, and you still have 500,000 to put in the bank, and you don't take the risk, and you're good, and you live an okay life, and you go on living your life there. What about that?
It's a great possibility. Sounds great to me. I know it would make Casey very happy. Okay, he
Right.
just bought a house and it was a lot of money. Um, it's a tough decision.
It is a very
I
tough
think I'd
decision.
roll the dice on it, though. I think I'd take the chance.
And I think that's why most people would. And think about the good you could do with 100 billion, for
Wow.
everyone in your life.
Everyone, and even those not in my life.
That's
Wow.
right. So anyway, yeah, tough choice. The fact that you were so divided, you didn't know. That's what the responses were. 52% to 48%. They would go for the 100 billion and take the 75% chance that
Yeah.
they would win that money. All right, I love those
Sounds
questions.
good.
Yeah.
Me too.
Plenty to do. Your Bald and the Beautiful Entertainment. That comes up at about 8:12 or so. National Day's good news stories coming up in the 8 o'clock hour as well. We start foggy, low 50s. Today for the high. We will get some rain later on, and then tomorrow doesn't look good. Looks like a lot of rain all day for your Thursday. Let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.